Did you cry?
Did it hurt?
It hurt like hell.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Arsene Noe. Today we have special guests and I cannot wait for you guys to meet them. I don't know if you guys remember my best friend Sydney. I did her makeup for her birthday in my past videos, and her beautiful mother is joining us today.
And this is Kelly.
Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen my video with my mother where I was asking her questions you're too afraid to ask your mother. So I'm doing something very similar today. I'm going to be asking my best friend mother questions you're too afraid to ask your best friend's mom, okay? So we'll see how mom reacts to these questions because they're a little, how is this thing?
Crazy.
Alright, so I have my phone here. That's where all the questions are. I'm going to be dropping the questions on the screen, so let's just go ahead and get started, right? Alrighty. Ma, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
So, how you want me to start? Light or we going deep?
Let's start light. Let's give it to a light and then we'll go into it.
Alright, Ma, what's the worst date you've been on?
Good question. That's a good question. Probably, and this was like maybe when I was a teenager. The date itself, the guy himself was good, but I got my purse stolen in the movie theater.
Oh,
How? I don't know. While watching the movie, I don't know if it fell on the floor behind me or whatever, but when it was time to leave and I was putting my coat on, I couldn't find my purse. So my purse was stolen, and that was like the worst feeling, and that was my worst date.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
he made you pay or he didn't make you pay?
He
made
you pay.
He paid for the movie
Oh,
and
okay.
you know, and our snacks. But I was very hurt that someone stole my purse.
I know, right? That's crazy,
Oh my
man.
goodness.
Okay. Beard or no beard, and why?
Beard.
Ah!
Okay.
All right.
And why?
I love a man with neatly groomed facial hair. I
Yes.
just love a beard. It makes a man look distinguished. It just gives him that sexy vibe.
So do it gotta be like full, like
Do you like the ones that are all over here?
I don't necessarily like the James Hardy beard.
okay?
What is the name for it?
Well, he is an NBA player who is known as the bearded one because of his beard. They don't have to be that long,
Okay.
but I do like them a little full. I
Okay.
actually no, I like them in different variations.
Okay.
They can be close.
Okay.
I even like, sometimes I like the little chin strap, the real thin one.
Oh, so it don't have to be a lot.
Right,
It's gotta
but
be
now
big.
that I'm more seasoned,
Okay.
I like them more full.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Let's go a little deeper. Alright, that was a little warm up, Mom. Alright, when did you lose your virginity and how did it happen?
I lost my virginity 2 months before I started high school.
Oh wow.
Alright.
It happened at a best friend's house.
Okay. See, this is why I
Unexpectedly, I was over there having fun, and we were like getting wet up with the hose and water balloons and everything. And they had an older brother who I had a crush on for like a long time, and he kind of flirted with me a little bit. But anyway, so I went in the house to change into something dry, because I was like, so yeah, so I was in the house by myself because everybody else was outside playing, right?
That was a setup.
It was, and then I don't know where he came from. He came from out of nowhere, and then that kind of happened.
It happened.
Yeah.
How you feel about it?
I was
Did you cry?
scared.
Did you cry?
Did it hurt?
It hurt like hell.
Oh shit.
I was scared for a number of reasons,
Right.
and but afterwards I felt bad, because that's not what I imagined my first time being like. But it was, at least it was with somebody that I liked, that I really had a crush on, and I didn't feel forced per se.
Okay.
But he did
Take care of you nicely.
Yeah, he persuaded
And
me.
he took care of you nicely.
Yeah,
in
he
the
did.
process.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
That's why we can't have sleepovers.
Oh yeah, that's the reason why I never.
I could never go to sleepover.
Yeah, I never let my daughters go to.
You knew what?
Yeah, I never let my kids go to people's houses to sleep over.
I used to be so mad. Like,
Yeah.
I know my friend. Like,
And then when I finally got comfortable enough to let them go, I had to have all the 411 of the household. Who lives there? How old are they? I mean, I had to have everything. Yeah.
Oh,
It's alright though. I like the protection.
yeah.
Kept me safe.
You're gonna be like that with your kids too.
Maybe.
I'm bald, groom, or hairy.
What?
Bald, down in.
Oh, okay.
Groomed or hairy.
I hate pubes.
Okay.
Clean it, manscape, clean it up.
You want it all?
I want it all off.
What if it's just a little bit?
Okay, if it's a little bit and it's groomed, I'm okay. But I prefer clean.
Okay. What if you get like the little hair?
See, that's why I don't.
Wait.
I don't like pubes. I don't like hair.
Would you stop if you get a little bit of hair?
Yeah, I'll be like, wait, hold, wait, no.
Are you gonna go back?
I'm gonna do an inspection first.
Oh my God.
I mean, like,
Oh my God.
Can you like clean that up?
Oh my God.
Alright, what's the most embarrassing moment you ever had?
Okay, so the guy who took my virginity. So that wasn't like the first and only time.
Okay.
So once my body got used to him, and I started to enjoy it, I was staying the night a little more often.
Let me go over Susan's house.
Tell mom, I'm gonna tell grandma.
I'm gonna go over Brianna's house real quick.
So we got caught by his sister.
Dang.
She walked in on us. Yes.
Oh my God. She told your mom?
No. She told his mom.
Dang.
And
His mom was one of those kind of like real cool, down to earth kind of mom. And because he was, because he's 3 years older than me, so he was already like 17, 18. So she was just like, you do what you want, but I'm telling you now, don't bring no babies in my house.
Okay. At least it wasn't that much older. Some people,
But that was the most. It was so embarrassing.
Oh.
That was so embarrassing. You could not even
so
imagine.
did you guys want to have sex again with each other because of that incident? Like, how
Yeah,
how
but
did that
this
make
was
you-
a little more careful.
Okay. It was still in the house?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you guys were not scared.
No, that was very embarrassing.
I'm weak.
You can't imagine.
Damn, she just came and barged into the room.
She didn't know we were in there. She was going in there.
You guys were quiet.
She was going in there to get something or to ask him something or something, and we didn't lock the. He didn't lock the door.
She doesn't knock either.
No, she just walked right in.
Y'all just.
Do you knock on your brother's door?
No.
First of all, it's her house. And she can open whatever door she want open.
Alright, okay, so how do you have sex with children in the house, and are you afraid they will hear you?
I know my children have heard me before because they told me.
Did Cindy tell you?
No, it wasn't Sydney. And it wasn't intentionally, but my husband and I, we used to try to wait for the children to fall asleep. But when you have 6 children in the house, somebody is bound to be up later than they supposed to be. So you gotta kind of sneak it. You gotta be quiet.
Quickies. That's what they call
No,
it.
I just say
No,
baby. I just said you just gotta be
Do
quiet.
you think that having children kind of makes you kind of settle down because you don't want to be too intimate in front of them?
No,
Or-
never affected me. But I mean, it will sometimes. It will slow down.
Her.
It will slow down your activity because sometimes you're just tired. You've worked all day. You've come home. You got to feed the family, prepare for the next day. You're tired by the end of the day. You might not have the energy to be intimate.
Because it requires a lot of energy.
It does.
It does. Yes. It's a sport, if you ask me.
It is a sport.
Good exercise.
Alright, how do you feel about marriage and divorce?
Well, I've been married twice and divorced twice. I'm not opposed to marriage.
Okay.
Go for it if that's what you want. It didn't work out for me at the time, but I would do it again if that was the next question.
That's the energy.
Yeah, I would do it again.
Don't give up.
How beautiful she is.
Third time
Exactly.
could be the charm. So
Listen,
yes.
Some men just don't know how to act. Right.
single, y'all. You know, just hit one of us. It's called blind date.
No. Okay, what was life like for you at our age?
Ooh, well, I was marrying for the first time. I was pregnant with Sydney, and I had Taylor, I had my oldest daughter. So I was what'd you call it? I was kind of settled early. I mean, I was family life, it was married life.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I feel like in our generation, it's that pressure that you gotta be established, you gotta have like, I mean, now that everyone is having babies and getting engaged,
Yeah.
did you have that pressure, like?
No, well, it wasn't pressure per se, but it was what was the thing, I guess you could say. When I was coming up, a lot of girls were getting married shortly out of high school and starting families. I mean, we were also being drilled to, school, college. But somewhere along the line, our focus changed right after school. So, our parents did, instill in us to get an education, do this, do that, have a career. But in that time frame, it was also be family oriented. You know what I mean? Get married, have kids, that type of thing. Although a lot of us wasn't getting married, but we were having plenty of babies in the early 90s. So.
And a lot of us fight, like, we try to compare our generation with the past generation.
Don't do it.
So that we can
Well, try not to make those mistakes that we made.
Right.
Do it that way, yes.
But a lot of us try to use the old generation as an example and compare our lifestyle and things like that. And I just think, I feel like it was pretty much the same thing, right? Like,
no, I think your generation is a lot more liberated, if that's the word that I want to use. You guys are a lot more goal oriented and career oriented. Yeah, you guys are more. You're everywhere. You're doing a whole lot of stuff. This social media thing.
Oh yeah.
Is you guys' platform.
Right? Yeah.
We didn't have social media back then. You know what I mean? We had what we learned on TV.
Right.
And what family told us and what we saw, just in our general surroundings. But for you guys are the go-getters. You're going out there to make it happen any type of way you can. Legally, of course, I'm hoping.
Right.
And you know what I mean? So yeah, your generation is a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? But yeah, you guys are out there.
I think I just want to add to that. I feel like that is true, but I feel like you also, history repeats itself. So I feel like we also are shifting to, yes, we are go-getters, that's the style generation, but I think that I've seen a lot of people from my grade or, from my class, they're getting married now, they're having babies. Like, it's hard to find dating at my age, it's hard to find a guy without a child now. You know what I'm saying? Even my friends.
That was us back then too. But I don't think it's as prevalent in your generation as it was in ours. I'm not saying that it's not happening in your generation, but it's not as prevalent as it was in our generation.
So I feel like it's like slowly kind of like recycling, because like the girls are getting married, they're like 20, 22.
Yeah, but the thing also too is some people, I'm one of those people that believe in breaking generational curses.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I can say that I am proud of myself for my girls who did not repeat what I did. You know what I mean? I got pregnant early, I got married early, and my girls and none of that.
Yeah.
And I love you guys. So, you know what I mean? I'm all for breaking generational curses.
Okay.
So I always taught my daughters from day one that I should have listened to my mom, but have a life before you make a life.
Yeah. Okay. I got that.
Mom. Say that again.
Have a life before you make a life.
Wait,
Period.
slow mo that.
Have a life before you make a life.
Oh, I think they got it now.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. All right, let's spice it up now. Okay. Strangest place you ever had sex?
Strangers?
Yes.
What is sexiest?
Oh.
Both.
Well, shit, both.
I know both.
Because I don't know if I would necessarily call it strange, but it
Okay.
was sexy. So, okay, on the diving board, outside pool.
No.
In the public pool.
No, it was a private pool. It's his home.
Oh, he got money.
And he had privacy fence. I mean, I'm sure if a neighbor was looking out the window, they probably
They would've seen
us. But it was nighttime, and it just
Yeah.
What
So-
you guys doing in the pool?
no.
Why
we
was
weren't
y'all on
actually-
a diving
We weren't
board?
in the pool. He had to. He was.
on the diving.
Yeah, because you know one person only supposed to be on the dive board at one time.
Wait, when you jump like. and
Yes.
No.
Mom.
No. Listen.
No.
And not the springboard.
Oh.
Okay, a still board. I
Okay.
can't imagine like a. Oh no. Okay, on a stiff board.
See, I can't
Okay,
imagine.
but no. So it was his home. You know, he had an indoor. Underground pool, and he went out to. I don't know, to put the cover. I don't know. He went out to do something to the pool. I can't remember. So I was sitting out there with him waiting, and I happened to be sitting on the beginning part of the diving, not the part that kind of over the water a little bit, but yeah. So anyway, you know, with the little steps. So I was just sitting waiting for him to do it, and
He just look good.
well, he said I did.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So that kind of But that was the sexiest like encounter. It was really nice.
What was sexy about it?
Just being under the stars. It was
Oh,
nighttime.
it was romantic.
It was in the
Aw.
water. You can hear this.
It was soothing.
Yeah,
That's the vibe, right?
You love water sounds, so that was right up your alley.
Okay, I live
Right.
in the water.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like that. I can't look these. Who gave you the hardest time during your pregnancy?
My son.
That was fast.
My son.
How so?
Still
The
give you a hard
last one. Everything was.
Was it the big head? Like, what was it?
The delivery was the worst. I didn't think I was going to make it out of the hospital. It was. It was.
He
terrible.
was such a cute baby though. Like
It was terrible. The pregnancy, I thought I was going to die.
oh my
I mean,
God.
literally, I ended up having some complications after my cesarean, to the point where they brought the priest, because I had it at a Catholic hospital.
No.
They brought the priest and the nun to pray over me.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my
It was that bad.
goodness.
Yeah, so I was just like, I'm not going to make it out of this hospital.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that one was the worst.
I'm sorry.
And that's why you the last.
That's why I
Well,
why he the
speaking of being a mom, what do you hate and love about being a mom?
I love seeing my children flourish. I love seeing them chase their dreams. What I don't like about it is they don't listen.
I
We
agree with
tried.
that.
They don't listen.
Sorry, Mom. I know. I can definitely agree with that.
We
My
try
mom said the
to
same thing.
keep you all from making mistakes in your life that we either made or know that you may make or going to make. So we try to prevent that from happening. And sometimes all it takes is for us to explain something to you, explain the situation or tell you something. If you would just listen, then you wouldn't have to go through that situation. But you guys don't.
You know.
Not everybody, but I'm just saying you don't sometimes. And so you end up in those situations
That you told
we
us
try
about.
to prevent you from getting in.
Right.
And
In the
now
first
we
place.
have to fix it.
Yeah.
We got to rescue you. And so that's frustrating
That's
as a
true.
parent because we don't want to see you hurt.
I know.
We want to see you safe. And if you would just listen sometimes, then you don't have to call us on a 911.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing.
Ah!
Insider.
Yeah.
I wish I knew what the insider was.
I got locked
But anyway,
out.
I was laughing because my mom told me not to play soccer. I used to play soccer, but she told me not to play. I ended up getting surgery, and then she had to take me to the hospital,
See?
be there for me,
See?
therapy, all of that. She,
Mhm.
Ugh. I'm sorry, Mom. I mean, now that I'm older, I'm sure Cindy can attest to that. I don't think I'm sure Cindy can attest to that. I listen now. I try my best to listen now. But it's just like sometimes, you know, we want to make that mistake. Sometimes we don't want you guys to be right.
I feel like sometimes we have to make that mistake. It's just that everything happens for a reason.
So that we can learn.
And we're not listening to you. Like, that's the first one, and you know, God is sending us. And then we might see something, God is sending us. And then, boom, we're actually
But when you guys make that mistake, who is there to help you repair it?
You guys.
Well, we tried to.
Mom.
We tried to prevent that. You know.
I know. We need to listen the first time. You're right.
But I feel like it's something that's always.
It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it. I did it when I was your age. I didn't listen to everything my mom told me. She was trying to teach me life lessons, but no, I wanted to do it my way. And yeah, I paid for it later. And guess who I called? Boo-hooing? My mom.
Your mom. Yeah. Moms are awesome.
Okay, so still speaking on children, can you sense when something is wrong in your children's life?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I can sense just by the tone of their voice.
Wow. I think that's a beautiful thing. I can't wait for that. That's so cool. So like, if you're just walking, you just know something is wrong.
Or even just looking at them, I can tell something's not.
Like, what is it? Like, what is it? Is it like, how do you know?
Well, you learn your children.
Right.
I raised them. I gave birth to them, so I know the type of emotions they go through. Even when they get older, some things just never change.
Right.
And so it's a sixth sense, and you just pick it up.
My mom be knowing that shit.
I can't. It's not something that you can teach.
Right.
You know what I mean? It just happens.
Yeah. Okay. What advice would you give your younger self?
Listen to your mother. Really?
Wait, say it for her to you.
Listen to your mother. No, really, because I'm telling you, and I'm not taking anything away from dads, because dads can give great advice too and great life lessons. But I'm gonna speak from the female point of view. It's nothing like a mother. And not only that, she's a woman first. And so she's gone through things, and she can help you, you know what I mean, transition from girlhood to womanhood. And I just wish that there are some life lessons that she tried to teach me that I should have listened. My life would probably be a lot different.
Are you guys hurt when we don't listen? And then you guys end up being right. Like, does it hurt you that we
It's disappointing.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I would necessarily use the word hurt, but it's disappointing and it's disheartening, because it's like you don't value. It's like you don't value what we say, what we try to tell you guys. And then the fact that we have to help you fix it. It's disappointing, and that's frustrating. I don't really like to use the word hate too much. It's a very, very strong word. But it's disappointing and it's frustrating.
I can tell, because I have little brothers and I kind of feel like I'm the mom sometimes. I know how you feel now. Okay. What song describes you?